that trap door because I will fall in it. So great, guys. I really want you to, tonight, what I want you to do is I want you to turn off every part of your brain that doesn't have anything to do with being a business owner. So if you got an employee mindset, I know that's hard to do, but I'm going to talk to you as a business owner tonight because that's exactly what this is designed to do. I want you to write at the top of your page, recruiter. Recruiter. And I'm going to get a little audience participation here, if you guys don't mind. If you guys could help me out a little bit, and we're going to go from here. So as we go out, we're talking to people. What is one of the first things that they ask us?
What do you do?
What do you do? So if someone asks you, what do you do, Brad, what do you say?
We help teach people how to make save money for retirement. There's teaching for that nowadays, right?
Absolutely. Meredith, what do you say? So what do you do?
I help people make them save money for retirement. It's a big use for that nowadays, which is free.
Yeah, definitely. Andrew, what do you do?
Do you think there's a big need for financial help these days?
Absolutely. Great. You see, that right there is the reason why you don't build a big business, because let me just ask you this question. When's the last time either one of you guys who said that answer helped someone make and save money for retirement consistently all the time? See, you don't teach people how to make and save money for retirement. When someone asks you, what do you do? I'm a recruiter for a financial services company. My job is to hire, train, and develop other people to go out there and make $1,500 a month part-time, working 8 hours a week. Matter of fact, we're in the hiring process right now. Do you ever keep your options open for making some extra income? See, the moment you do that, you'll build a business. See, the answer you guys gave us is a great answer because that's what we teach. So I'm not knocking that that's what you say, but tonight I want you to change that. Because the reason why you don't help people make and save money for retirement is because you're in financial services. Guys, we're not in financial services. Primerica does financial services. We teach people how to go out there and build their own organization so that they can have freedom. How many guys would love to have freedom, right?
Yeah. Right.
Let me ask you a question. Did Ray Kroc sell hamburgers and fries?
Nope. No.
Absolutely not. What Ray Kroc did was build franchises. If you ask Ray Kroc, what do you do? He didn't say, you know what, I sell hamburgers and fries. He said, you know what, I teach people how to go out there and own their own establishment where they can make money with or without them being there. When you ask Jim Meyer, what does he do? Do you think he says, I teach people how to make and save money for retirement?
No.
Jim Meyer teaches people how to become successful regional vice presidents in a company that on average will pay them $125,000 a year. So recruiting is everything, and what I'm saying by that is that's the mindset you got to have. So yes, it sounds good. We teach people how to make and save money for retirement. There's a big need for that, but that's why you don't teach people how to make and save. If you don't even have an investment license, how are you going to teach someone to make? See, it sounds great, but you're a recruiter. Let's not fear the fact that we hire people, and we need to because we need to see as many families as possible. So if you could help me out, work on that. See, Jason says that when he goes out. I teach people I'm in charge of helping people establish their own, you're helping people go out there and build an organization so that they can make money with or without them being there. Fair enough?
Yep.
So let's talk about why recruiting is so important, okay? The world needs what we do. We protect families financially if they die too soon or live too long. Who does that? Primerica.
Right.
But you find people that help you build a business that does that. So the world needs what we do. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Absolutely. What we do for families is bar none. There's not another company that does that, okay? Number two, the fastest way to passive income is by doing exactly what I just told you. Recruiting, training, and developing leaders that go out there and do the same thing that you do. Eventually you get freedom. Okay? Jason, I hope you don't mind this. How much did you make last month?
About 9,200.
9,200. And I know you're not ashamed, you got a kid and everything. How many families did you help last month?
Whoa. Like personally or in
In total.
grand scheme?
In total. How many families did you help total?
19. No, 17.
17 families in the grand scheme of things got help last month. Did they get helped all by Jason?
Nope.
Absolutely not. Jason had a baby last month. Jason had a lot of things going on. But check this out. Because Jason recruited, Jason made $9,200 last month. Is that passive income?
Yes.
What if Jason never recruited and then he had a baby? And he couldn't get out there, he couldn't see people. Would he have made $9,200 last month? Absolutely not. So why do you want to be so bogged down on financial services? It's great, it's what we do, but it's not what you do. If that's what you do, then you're probably not going to build a business that gets you passive income. Fair enough?
Yes.
So let's keep going, okay? Prospecting and recruiting. Why recruit, okay? Unlimited income. See, in our week, we only have 168 hours a week. The one thing that you and Jim Meyer have in common is that you both have 168 hours a week. Money doesn't buy time. So we all have the same amount of time. Leverage your time. For example, if you hired 100 people and they each work 10 hours a week, that's 1,000 hours a week. Can you physically work 1,000 hours a week by yourself?
No.
Impossible. But if you have an organization with 100 people who work 10 hours a week, didn't your organization just work 1,000 hours a week?
Yeah.
One thing I use all the time is I say, listen, Stephanie, if me and you were in the landscaping business and we went to go to work with each other and a big lawn we had to do together, that means we can only be in one place. But we hire 20 people and then we have a crew of 2 people that go on. That's 10 families or 10 lawns that can be cut where me and you don't have to work. If we get sick and it's just me and you, we're screwed. If I get sick but I got 100 people that work 10 hours a week and they work 1,000 hours a week, am I screwed?
No.
I got a business that pays me with or without me being there, okay? A new recruit will solve any challenge you have. An attitude challenge, an activity challenge, an income challenge. What solves all 3 of those challenges?
A new recruit.
A new recruit. You're feeling down, go recruit somebody. You're sick, go recruit somebody. Watch how quick you feel better. You got an attitude problem, you got an income challenge. Hey, I'm not making enough money. Go recruit somebody. Watch how quick you change that whole thing. I did 4,000 personal premium last month, and all of it was a slam dunk because I recruited 2 people. Without those 2 people, I would have did about $800 in premium. See, if I had an income challenge, $800 in premium wouldn't help that. 2 recruits making $4,000, doing $4,000 in personal premium helped that income challenge really big. You see why recruiting is important?
Yeah.
It solves all problems in our business, okay? By the way, recruiting enables you to build a great quality of life. See, it gives you the unlimited income, which gives you the things you want. Example, the home, your dream vacation, schools for your children. How many guys think education for your children is important?
Yes.
How many guys can agree most public schools aren't the greatest place in the world?
Mm-hmm.
You could put your kids in private school, but it costs money. See, you got to make money. Money's not bad. Money's something that gives you options to do all these things. Recruiting gives you what?
Freedom.
Freedom. Your income comes from your business, not what you do. See, everyone would love to own a McDonald's, but they don't have $1 million to own a McDonald's. But if you own a McDonald's, you make between $120,000 to $150,000 a year, and you're not allowed to work inside of that McDonald's. By the way, who cares? I don't want to work inside the McDonald's. That's why I own it. Just like the Shell gas station owner, just like Jason Quaver, $9,200 last month. Had a kid, was able to spend time. Didn't have to worry about, hey, Jen, you're at the hospital, I can't make it. Boss won't give it to me off. See, that's the freedom that recruiting gets you. But you got to be a recruiter, okay? Let's keep on. Keep in mind, everybody's what?
Broke.
Everybody's broke. I don't care if you make $100,000 a year. You still want to make more money. Matter of fact, people make more money, still want to make more money. I'm telling you, those are the people who keep their options open. It's funny, the broke people are the ones who don't keep their options open. It's crazy. That's backwards to me. But everybody's broke, okay? Most people want to make extra money. Is that true?
Yes.
How are people going to make extra money if you don't tell them you're looking for people to put in a position to make extra money? It just don't happen. People don't. We have these doors open pretty much all day, every day, and people do not walk through those doors going, hey, listen, I heard you guys are hiring. I want to make some extra income. That doesn't happen. This business, you got to tell people what you do. See, everybody wants to make extra money. Most people have extra time to make extra money. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
How much time do people waste watching TV?
Too much.
Guys, you know how we tell people you can make $1,500 working 8 hours a week?
Yep.
How many guys truly believe you could do that?
Yep.
And if you don't believe, I'm going to help you right now. I'll give you the 8 hours, and I'm going to set them for you. Give me 4 nights, and I'll show you how to make $1,500. I'm already going to schedule 2 of them for you. Monday and Thursday from 7 to 9, you are here. So that's 4 hours, am I right?
Yep.
Give me 2 other nights where we work 2 hours. How much is that? 8. Okay, 2 other nights with 2 hours, and each one of them is 4, plus the 4 that I already assigned you. That's 8 hours a week. If you did actually work those 2 hours, you would make $1,500. The problem is, a lot of you guys think you're working those other nights, but if you're not on an appointment in front of someone showing them the business in those 2 hours, you are not working that night. See, hanging out, coming to the meeting, this ain't even work. This is in the locker room. This is you getting better. Work is in front of a client going, hey, I can help you make more money. I can help you have the right kind of life insurance. See, if you work 8 hours a week and you really worked 8 hours a week, you can make $1,500 a month. So every activity that you do that generates money can be done in those 8 hours. The problem is you're not using their time wisely. You do have the extra time. I laugh when people say they don't have the time for Primerica. It's a joke. I just showed you only need 8 hours. And it's 2 hours on a nighttime basis. People watch 5, 6 hours of TV. Everybody has dreams that they have not yet achieved and they want to. Is that a fact or what?
Yes.
Everybody has dreams that they have not yet attained. But like Jason says, and I love it when he says it because it hits him right in the gut, most people are going to take those dreams to their grave. Most people will be buried with their dreams. If we could take your vision board and you never achieved it, we'll put it right in your grave with you because that was the closest shot you had at getting it because you never went and got it. Recruiting solves all these problems, okay? Let's keep it moving. Keep in mind, few love what they do. Is that true or what?
Yeah.
I worked in a freaking cubicle. I hated it. Fewer yet want to spend 30 more years doing something they don't love. Most people change jobs every couple of years. Do you think they change jobs because they loved it like crazy and they just felt like doing something different? No, they changed jobs because they hated it. They didn't want to be there anymore. Money has a factor in that, but most people would take a pay cut to not have the boss they have. So most people don't want to spend the next 30 years. 64% of the public must work to have enough money to make ends meet. You guys understand what making ends meet means, right? It doesn't mean they make enough money to drive the car they want and the house they want and take the vacations they want. They have just enough money to pay every single bill and then they're broke. They have to go do it again. I don't know about you, but I don't like waking up in the morning and the only reason I'm getting up to go to work is to pay bills. Because that's the grind. Monday to Friday, I wake up every day to go pay bills, and then I celebrate Saturday and Sunday because I'm off. But guess what? Sunday night I'm depressed because I'm going right back to work to pay the rent, the light bill. So you're paying just to live your regular life. 64% of the public must work to have enough money to make ends meet. Let's keep it going. 2 out of 3 of the public are not confident in the Social Security system. I don't even know how to harp on that. That's the fact. Fear continues to be the primary motivator in saving for retirement, and the saving rate hit a 50-year low. Is the lowest it's been since the Depression era. Depression era. So are people saving for retirement?
Nope.
They don't even have the money to make ends meet. How are they going to save for retirement? I promise you an extra $500 to $1,500 a month from Primerica can help them save for retirement. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
So why aren't you telling people that you can give them an opportunity to go do that? You got to be a recruiter, right?
Right.
You got to recruit.
Come on.
Let's keep it going. This is from the Star Ledger, okay? Financial illiteracy is a growing problem. Ask most people what the Rule of 72 is, and you're likely to get a blank stare. Do we not see that on a day-to-day?
Yes.
Absolutely.
This is one of the most basic concepts of personal finance, and yet most consumers aren't familiar with it. The number one rule of money was left out of the equation so that your family, my family, and every middle American family in the world just works to make ends meet and never gets to the position they need to be. They said it's a fact. It's not a fact, but they say if you took all, as Jimmy says all the time, if you take all the money from the wealthy and gave it to the broke, it'd be a matter of time for the wealthy got it right back. Because people don't understand how to make their money grow. What do? We teach them how to make their money grow. We teach them the Rule of 72. But if you don't recruit people, you don't have people to go teach the Rule of 72 to. You just see it here every Monday and Thursday, and nothing changes. So we got to recruit, okay? Now, be a master inviter, not a master recruiter. What does that mean? Just work on inviting people to the office, invite people to a kitchen table appointment. Just work on inviting because we'll take care of the rest. How many of you guys spoke tonight in the meeting? So the rest of you guys didn't have to speak, which means the meeting worked for you. How neat is that? And then someone does an interview and hires someone for you. See, be a master inviter, okay? You get people to come to a meeting by creating interest through what? Friendship, curiosity, need, and greed. It's a fact. If you're my friend, you'll come to a meeting. If you're curious about what I'm doing, you'll come to a meeting. And if you got a need for more money or you're greedy and just love money, you'll come to a meeting. One of those fits every single person, I promise you, okay? Information does not create interest. If I tried to invite Meredith out and then taught her the Rule of 72 and taught her how we do financial services and all that stuff, and then I say come out to the meeting to see that, why the heck would she need to come to a meeting? I just gave it to her. So you don't help anybody by giving them a bunch of freaking information. Jim Penn says it best, you don't push the hook in the fish's mouth when you go fishing, right?
Right.
You put the bait on it, you throw it out there, and when he hits it, bam, you reel him in. So just create the interest. Don't do all the information giving. I know it's tough to do because you want to throw up on people, but when you give people information, they believe they understand what you do, so they don't feel the need to see a meeting. That's why I say I don't care how you set a kitchen table appointment, just don't tell them we're coming over there to talk about life insurance, investments, and financial game plan. Because people already have assumptions on what that means to them, so they're not going to let us over there. I just need your help. Training, 30 minutes, just listen. The only way this business can be explained properly is through the use of visual aids. This is a visual business. I got to show you the rule of 72. I got to show you the theory of decreasing responsibility, and I got to show you a book with over 2,500 people who make $100,000 a year or more. I got to show you that. I can't just tell you that. Make sense?
Yeah.
One-liners. Here's a couple things you want to write down. Do you see yourself doing this 20 years from now? What's the most answer? No. Heck no. Do you ever look to make extra money outside of your job?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you keep your options open?
Yes.
All right? Any one of these are great one-liners. Take one of them. Use them. I'm in charge of helping my vice president expand. I'm looking for people that I can put in a position to make an extra $1,500 a month, working about 8 hours a week part-time. Do you keep your options open? Do you see yourself doing this? These are all one-liners to start the conversation. These are interest creators, okay? All right. So, can we get it together and understand that the number one way to have total freedom in this business is by recruiting?
Yes.
How do you have freedom?
Recruiting.
How does Jason override every single person that sits in this room right now? It started with recruiting one person. That led him to one person, that led him to one person, that led him to last month making $9,200 a month. And I'm telling you, every single one of you guys can do the same exact thing. Jim Meyer has not written a sale since 1985 because he did what?
Recruiting.
He recruited people. He's not in the financial services business. He doesn't teach people how to make and save money for retirement. He teaches people how to become regional vice presidents and go out there and get a ring like Jason and Jim Quaver, like me and Diana. He gives you the opportunity to do that, and you do the same exact thing. So let's not be afraid of recruiting. That is what we do. If you like the word hiring, then use that. But that's what happens at an interview. You get hired. That's what we do. We recruit. We are recruiters. This month, this office needs to be the #1 recruiting office in Jacksonville, Florida, and the only way we're going to do that is by your mindset being, I'm not in financial services. When my feet hit the bed in the morning, I'm in charge of recruiting someone today so that I can change their life forever and in turn change my life. Fair enough?
Yes.
Let's give it back up to our regional vice president, Jason Quaver.